Welcome to another video, CATIA V5 Shape Sculptor. This will be regarding refine. So we see that refine tool over here within the editing toolbar. We see that refine will increase the triangle count of a polygonal mesh, and refinement is performed on the entire mesh or on a selected region of the mesh. So to highlight how refine will work, I have over here half a pin. We see the triangulated mesh over here. If we're gonna start the refine, we're gonna see that this will have almost, let's say, 0 parameters. So we see that we can just click apply. Now, before I will apply the refine, just like with decimate, I highly recommend that you're gonna copy the mesh and afterwards you're gonna paste it. And only apply it afterwards, so we can better see what exactly is happening over here. So I will go for the refine. For the pin 1 over here, I will click apply. We're gonna see that this has been processed, and now since I am still within the shaded viewport, I see that there's no difference between those two. But I'm just gonna change the color, so one will remain with that color. I will make the other one, for example, green. And if I will go now within the wireframe, we're gonna see that if I will hide the second one, so over here we have, for example, this triangle. This is for the original mesh, and within the refined one, we're gonna see that what CATIA will do is that each triangle will be splitted in two triangles. So we see the original triangle over there, and afterwards we're gonna have those two triangles positioned there. So this is basically how the refine works in CATIA. In my opinion, this is quite old school and primitive, considering that other solutions have multiple refining options. So not just divide a triangle into two triangles. If you're gonna go with the information, so let me type over here information. As you can see, I changed this, so I just need to type in information because by default it will go to C and comma. And for example, this pin will have the total number of points over here, and we see the total number of triangles. In this case, 999. For the second pin, we're gonna have the following number of triangles. So we see that this will be a little bit more than double. So even though each triangle has been divided into two triangles, overall on the mesh, we're gonna see that number will change. So we see the number of points over here. We see the second number of points over here for the refined element. So in this case, we had more points. Let me just hide that one because it is a little bit weird. So let me hide those. So for this pin, I want the information. And we're gonna see that this pin will have the number of points 4000, and we'll have almost 1000 triangles. And the second one will be quite odd over here. So it is a little bit odd that the number of points has been decreased, and at the same time the number of triangles has been increased, but hey, that's how that refinement worked over here. We also see that the refined mesh will look like this. If I'm gonna check the original one, in my opinion the original one was a little bit smoother over here. So again, that is quite odd how the refinement worked for that. So let's do the same approach over here for the monkey. This is the monkey from Blender. So let me just paste the monkey head over here. I will change this, for example, to yellow. I will go with the compass and I will have this snapped and move to the side. And we're gonna have the original monkey head over here. And the second one, let me just undo that snapping. And for the second one, I will do a refine. As we can see, this took a little bit longer to process, but again, it went really fast since the mesh is not that detailed, as we can see. If I'm gonna go with the information, we're gonna see that the monkey had this amount of triangles, and this one will be exactly double. But in this case, as you can see, the number of points has been as well increased to double. So for that pin, it was a little bit odd. As you can see, the pin was also a mesh. And this is one of the older files. If I will go over here to properties, we're going to see that the creation date of this pin is 2002. So keep in mind that this is almost 22 years old. So that STL of that pin. If I'm gonna go over here on the STL of the monkey head, this is quite recent, as we can see the date over here. So this has been added today. We can further go and have this refined, so I can select the same element, go to the next subdivision. As we can see, those triangles will be even smaller, and we can keep doing this until, let's say, the processing will become quite hefty and it will take a long time. If I will stop the visualization now and go over here, we see that even though we refine this so much and we have those small triangles over there on the mesh now, overall the quality of the mesh hasn't really improved in this case. So we can do the same over here. I have a hand model. This is more detailed. If I'm gonna check the mesh of this has been 3D scanned, and as you can see from this viewport, the mesh is quite dense. So I need to zoom in, and we're gonna see those small triangles over there. So the hand, if I don't mistake, has around 400,000 points. Let me just check that. So I want the information of this, and as we can see, the total number of triangles is 800,000, and the number of points, as I said previously. If I will copy the hand and I will paste it over here, you're gonna have the second hand, which I will change the color. Let's say, for example, something like that. I will also move the second hand so we can better visualize, disable the automatic snapping, and I will have this refined. So we see that this now takes a little bit more time to process, but CATIA slowly will process that. So we see the status bar going up. We see an estimated time remaining, so in this case 20 seconds, but it's not that accurate. It's even increasing, so estimate time 21 now, but it's already half past the middle. But considering that it's moving so slow, we see how bad the software will estimate that time. But keep in mind that we have had over here 800,000 points, and now we're gonna have a double amount of that. So triangles, sorry, not points, because we only had half, so 400,000. Okay, so now that estimation will slowly go down, but again, this takes a lot of processing time, and mainly because CATIA V5 has the Shape Sculptor workbench quite old and based on some older algorithms that are not performing very well. And we're gonna see afterwards, I'm gonna move the same within Blender, which is open source and free, and has capabilities for mesh refinement that are far beyond CATIA V5. So we see that status bar slowly progressing, and the mesh should be finished. Okay, so I will click OK to have that set. If I will go and check the information for this one, we're gonna see the number of triangles over here. So in this case, this had 800,000 and this has around 2 million. So again, that algorithm created some additional triangles. It not only divided each triangle into two triangles. So this was CATIA Decimate. Sorry, Refine, because Decimate, we did that in the previous video, that we used to simplify the number of triangles, so to reduce them. With Refine, we add triangles. But let me jump over here because I have the same scene open in Blender. And in order to add a subdivision, you can just press Ctrl 2, and this will automatically apply a subdivision level 2. As we can see, it's currently processing. This also takes a little bit of resource and time. But yeah, Blender has applied that. And we have two algorithms. So we have the cat calc over here, and we have the simple algorithm. But you already see that over here for the selection, this will have 1 million triangles for the monkey head with a subdivision level 2.